Hey guys, welcome back. We're playing a little bit more Final Fantasy. I just got off of a live stream and I felt like playing a little more, so I'm going to go ahead and play this for another hour. Not hearing a lot of very much game sound. Give me just 1 second here to pump that up a little bit. Okay, that's not too bad. I have to have a little bit of sound to listen to while I'm playing. This is a kind of a grindy part because I'm trying to get. So we've got our guys. So where we're at this point, we've got our guys kitted out in armor. I'm using an all fighter with a white mage group to try to play through this time, and we need to get some potions. So we need to stock up on some potions. So far, I've got 36 potions, 30 antidotes, which is probably going to be enough as far as the antidotes. I may try to bump that up to 40, and then at least 50 potions before we go down in there. And then I've got a couple of tents I can use on the outside right before we go in. But that was the second part of the quest. We went up to that old broken down castle, and there was this king there. And he asked us to go to the marsh and get him a crown so that he could restore his castle. So we're going to do that. Nothing ever bad happened from helping out an old king in an old ruined castle get his crown back, right? You guys who have played this before was like, oh no, yeah, it's no problem. Yeah, nothing's bad's going to happen. That. So normally when I do these playthroughs, I talk a lot. I'm gonna tone that down a little bit for this. I'll chit chat here and there when I have something to like a game mechanic or an old memory that I've got, that I had from back in the day when I was playing these games. I'll share that with you guys, but I'm not gonna run off at the mouth like a lot during this playthrough. So I'm gonna try a little bit of different format. Normally I'm very talkative, as you can see. If this is the first time anybody has ever watched one of these, though, I haven't decided whether I'm going to put these up in segments or whether I'm just going to smash them all together and make it a long play. Kind of leaning toward the long play. But just in case I don't, if this is if this is the first one that you guys have, or the first play of this series that you guys have caught, I have beaten this game, beaten it with just the normal group, fighter, white mage, white mage, black mage, and then just the optional fourth character. And then most recently, I got a potion. Most recently, I finished it with an all magic user, red mage, white mage, 2 black mages. That was really fun. It didn't turn out to be quite as hard as I thought it was going to be. It's a little difficult at first when you're first starting out, but once your guys are able to start casting spells, you can just dog all over everybody. So. It was a fun playthrough. I highly recommend that if you have not done that before and you like replaying these old games. I've also set the XP up to double. That way we just don't have quite so much grinding. It took me 37 hours to play and some change to play through my magic users build, and that was with just regular XP. I didn't realize that you can go in and change that stuff in here. So I've bumped it up to double the XP, so we won't be grinding quite so much. Only thing bad about this area is there's just wolves. It's all you fight. I'm half tempted to go get on the ship and start sailing around a little bit, just for some variety. Maybe we'll go back over to Parvoka and wander around in that area south of the city. So I'm not using the meta build. I'm using kind of an RP playthrough. Each of my fighters are going to use a different weapon. So not going to be. I know a lot of you guys are going to be tempted to go into the comments and say, "Oh, you should have done such and such with, use this weapon and this armor with in conjunction with," which is cool, But I've been there and done all of that, so I'm just going to try some other combinations here. See how they work out. Ambushed! You get ambushed on a ship, you can see things coming from a mile away. Kill those eyes quick. They can paralyze your dudes. I'm trying to get my water bottle open. Can't do two things at once. In case you're wondering, this is the Pixel Remaster. So I'm playing this on a Switch, Nintendo Switch. It's the first time we've faced Buccaneers. They're not hard. I say that. The only problem with traveling around on the ocean is you don't get very far before you get attacked again. We sail all the way over here, and guess what we fight? Wolves. It's the old D&D trope. It's the first thing your D&D, your DM throws your guys up against. Wolves. Let's go explore the forest and get attacked by wolves. What did we? 1,000. Let's see how many potions we can get out of that. And I also want to try to get... So what I might do is go ahead and top out at like 40... Let's get 10. And then let's get... Okay, well, we said we're going to get 50 of these. Let's go ahead and do 40 of those. And then we'll get 10 of these. 9 is the most we can get. All right, well, let's get 9 high potions. All right, well, let's make our first foray into that cave they were talking about, marsh cave. We'll take another trip across the sea back to the elf village. The actual cave is a pain in the rear, so we're probably not going to finish it in this. I usually record these kind of in 1 hour segments. We're probably not going to get to that today, or get completely through it. Especially not if we encounter a certain type of monster. There is a certain type of mob in there that is very resistant to weapons. Doesn't matter how strong your guy is, what kind of weapon they have. If they attack it, it's only going to do 1 point per attack. And I do not have a... Fire is the spell that is effective against it. I do not have a fire caster. That's the only problematic thing I can think of. See you guys looking. I don't notice. Ah! Guys are so slow. Slow to attack. We're gonna need a bigger boat. I hope my mic's still working. Yep. Can't get through the door. All right, off we go to the Yucky Marsh Cave. I always do that. Old habits die hard. Get out of here, goblins. Alright, I think we're pretty good on... Yeah, we're pretty good on health, so I don't think we need to... Let's go ahead and save. Do a quick save. I don't remember if there's anything up this way. Shadows. So my white mage does know the Dia spell. Don't think we really need to. Oh, he's blinded. Look, he's got like sunglasses on. That's the first time I've seen that. Seen that effect. Never happened in my other playthrough. That's funny. Hey, level 14. Yeah, my white mage bit the dust in the first like 5 minutes of the game, 10 minutes of the game, so he's behind on XP now. Alright. Down here to the bottom first. Down here. That's going to be the biggest thing here is getting poisoned. Easily remedied though if you potion. Ah, money! Money! We like money. Ouch! That hurt. See why we brought all those potions. I don't think you can save in here either. Good. Boy, did that poison chance. Almost everything in here can poison you. More money. Like money. Get a lot of preemptive strikes, which I'm not complaining about. wonder if gargoyles are considered undead. Don't think they are. Dagger! Something I do not need. As long as we get just the little, you know, twosies and threesies monster groups, you know, we do all right. They don't give much XP though. Spiders. Ugh. Yeah. Didn't think we were going to get through this without at least somebody getting poisoned. Give some pretty good XP though. Nope, want to do that. I think these are the monsters that are resistant to. Yep, this is them. This is gonna take a while. And I think these things poison you too. That didn't take too long to take him down. Like they've only got about 20 health. The only thing bad about those is that they can show up in big groups, though. Sometimes that can be very annoying. For undead, these things aren't all that hard. There are some undead in this game that are pretty gnarly. It would be interesting to play through this game with just fighters. Or can you imagine all thieves? Until you got to ninja, it would be so hard. Those guys have got to be the weakest. Ow, that hurt. All right. Go ahead and start over here and just work our way across. So the plan is to play through all of these. I've got all the way up to 7. I bought all the way up to 7 in a little pack. So we'll play through all of those, and then I don't know what we'll do for... I don't know what we'll do for the rest of them, but we'll get a hold of them and play through all of those as well. Ugh. These guys again. If you can get a crit, then you can get some damage on them. Doesn't happen very often, though. This is your typical low-level dungeon with not real great loot in it. About to level up again. Okay, like the only way we can go is this way. Came out of there. No, we came out of the ones up above. Start. I mumble to myself sometimes when I'm playing these games. End up talking to myself. Typical streamer. I'm glad I stocked up on potions. Man. Getting beat up in that department. Wish I had. I wish the mage had a spell that could lower their defenses a little bit at this level. The white mage does, but does not appear. Be part of his repertoire. So I guess the poison does. The poison does do damage every tick damage every round. Back out like that. I almost went with a red mage on this one, but decided to go white. So that takes us over to the... Yeah, that just takes us to the next level. Need to check to see if there's another room up there on the north. Don't know if there... Yeah, there it is. Hey, we're level 15 already. And it's empty. Of course. We'll go down and clear out number 3, floor number 3, and then I think we'll probably be up. Time limit will be up just about by then, and we'll come back later. Gray ooze. Just oozing around. Oh, nice. Wasn't expecting that to just go one round. Phoenix down. Helps you if you get KO'd, I think. empty. Oh, it's gonna take a while. Oh, maybe not. Maybe we can get 3 crits in a row. Probably not, but... Sounds like they're shooting guns at us. So this wasn't quite... This isn't going to be quite as annoying as I thought it was going to be, but as far as killing these guys, go down pretty fast when you got 3 fighters wailing on them. They do poison you too much, though. Empty. Why do you want to have a room there and have it be empty? Good, it ran away. Gill. More gill! More gill! Oh, Bloodbones is pretty tough. Next time we run into a big group of undead like that, I'll do the spell. You guys can see some of the new spell effects that they have. Remastered version. I find them very impressive. That's one of the things that made it so fun to play the full mage deal, because when those black mages start throwing their spells around, you see some fireworks for sure. Not getting any crits this time. Poisoned again. I did not get this poison this much when I came through with those mages. thought my white mage could do a little bit more damage than that. Going this way? Sometimes I can't remember which direction I'm going. Alright. Let's do Dia on these guys. It's a cool spell because it's one of even at the lowest level it'll affect the entire group. And even the level 1 Dia is very powerful. You see, it almost did 100 points of damage to those mobs. Monsters! Oh, these guys. Alright. These guys are problematic. They can hit you hard with attacks and with lightning. Actually, let's do an item. High potion. Oh. Oh no. That was lucky. He almost went down. Almost went down. Very, very lucky. Oh, well, there's the crown. Thought we'd have to go down further. I don't know, maybe we will finish this before today's play session is over. Ah, I have the key. So we will be coming back here. Forgot about that. Other one. All of these down here are going to require the Mystic Key. Oh, poisoned again! How many times have we been poisoned? Looks like all of these down here are... Should have just run away from these guys. Since we had that preemptive strike. I also didn't run into these guys that much last time I came down here with those mage group, with that mage group. These guys are really weak to fire. I guess the game knows. Oh, this guy doesn't have any black mages? Or red mages? Let's throw a bunch of green slimes at him. I love it when the white mage takes the guy out. Yeah. Alright, looks like we're done here for today. We'll go back to the village, rest up, and then we'll go fight the Dark Elf King in his castle. He thinks he's pulled one over on us, you see. Alright, I'm just gonna run. Why isn't he... You, run! Okay. Wonder why they don't all just run away. Did I miss this one? Nothing in there. Probably gonna get all our guys poisoned here again, but maybe I didn't go into any of these. Missed this whole row. Ouch. You guys get lots of attacks. This is the first time I've, I think we've had, those guys are actually getting attacks in on us. Everybody's level 16. Cottage! Those are useful. Yeah, I guess I just didn't even. Oh. I really don't like these slimes. Yeah, run away. All you slimes, run away. The white mage gets in the last blast again. Amulet. I already bought one of those. Oh, this is a poison fest right here. You'd think after they get poisoned 100 times they'd develop a resistance to it. Okay. Right side now. $19.92. How many of you guys watching this were born in 1992? Leave a comment. If you've watched this far, you were born in 1992. Leave a comment. All right, we got out of there. Them orcs are waiting for us. Nope, I didn't want to go in there. All right, I think we'll stop right here. It'll probably, if I'm doing the long play type, it'll probably just continue right into the next play session. We'll go up and deal with the Dark Elf King, and that'll give us the that'll put us kind of on the track to waking up the Elf King. That way we can get the key and we can start opening up some of these doors that have all the good loot in it. Until then, we're kind of stuck with what we've got, so I'll catch you next time.